Hey, so I just wanted to say thank you guys for taking the time to hop on this call or take the time to watch this recording. Super excited about doing these because um, I feel like I have a really special bond with the coaches on our team. I really love to pour my heart and soul into them and they into me, and we're a really good super family. That's what we are. And I love to do these calls because I love to celebrate other people's success. I love to celebrate everything good that's happening in life. And I love to be able to do this recording so that way then you can get a glimpse as to why I'm so excited about Beachbody coaching, which a lot of people think it has to do with workout programs and eating healthy. And while that's a part of it, the biggest part of it for me is being able to meet new people, meet inspiring people, and be able to just continue to help other people, be able to start dreaming again, living healthy lives, but fulfilling lives, finding value in life itself. So I wanted to give you a little bit of information about me if you don't know who I am. My name is Lori, and this was my story where I worked in a entrepreneurial position, but with my husband, and I was the marketer, I was the schmoozer, I went out to lunch, I did networking with other companies, we did a video production company, and then I knew it was time to become mom, and I totally thought I had a handle on things, had gotten all the baby books out there, and after I had Scooter, it was nothing like what I thought it was going to be. And every time somebody said, "Oh my gosh, don't you just love being a mom?" it just broke my heart because Scooter was a very, very tough baby. He had gastric reflux, projectile vomiting, day and night crying. I felt like there was nothing I can do. Here I went from, a VP of marketing to, and being able to connect people with whomever it was to fulfill their own, problems in corporate America, to having this child at home solely and completely my responsibility, and having no idea what to do or how to handle it. And so I dove into a sugar addiction. And when I say sugar addiction, it wasn't just like some sweets here and there. It was a Wendy's Frosty every day. On top of, I would pick that up on the way home from a trip to Dairy Queen. I would walk down the aisle where there was sweets and cakes, and my major addiction was cake icing. I would buy 3 containers at a time, and I would hide one in my bedroom and way back in the pantry of our kitchen, and one in our office, and that we had at home. And that way then on the weekends when Cameron was home, when I got a craving, I could literally get a fix without him knowing. I also, the Little Debbie, the Swiss Miss rolls, I would buy 2 boxes of those. One I would eat on the way home, and the other one I would leave underneath the passenger seat of the car in order to be able to have that as an option if we were going someplace that didn't have food, particularly church. I would often hand Scooter off to Cameron and say that I had to, go to the bathroom, and I would run out to the car and eat one of those cakes. And it was just something that I was turning to that because it was quick, fast energy, but I was miserable. It wasn't healthy. It wasn't long lasting. And I went into a major serious suicide depression. I had the bottle of Percocet left over, and I looked at that bottle many, many times and thought, if one helps me be able to get to sleep, if I took the whole bottle, I wouldn't have to wake up and deal with this tomorrow. And it was just, and I didn't really, I don't want to say I wanted to end my life, but I didn't want to get up in the morning anymore. I dreaded just day and night the cry coming from Scooter's room. And it was when I was sitting down and I was eating it was Betty Crocker and it was whipped. It was milk chocolate whipped Betty Crocker container of icing. Just put Scooter down for a nap. And I went and grabbed a spoon, sat down on the couch, and I was going to get my sugar fix. And there was a cry from the baby monitor. And I took that thing and chucked it across the room with just a bunch of explicit words coming out. And I realized those were directed to my baby, my little boy who was as helpless as I was. And it was at that moment that I broke down and I went into his room and I held him and I rocked him. And I knew I could not go on like that. I wasn't going to be able to be the mother I wanted to be. I wasn't able to help him because I didn't even love myself. So from that moment on, I decided I needed to make a change. And I went and looked up, home workouts because I already was feeling the mom guilt. I couldn't stand the idea of going to the gym and dropping him off at a daycare. And that's when Beachbody came into my life. And I started out with the workouts and got super fit, super healthy. And then I've made it through 2 more pregnancies, bouncing back. You can see the picture on the right. That's me after Scooter, a year after I had Scooter, in the blue shirt. And then in the orange shirt, that's a year after I had Andy. And so you can tell the difference that working out has played in my life. I don't specifically have one after Gigi, but the bottom picture you can see right now, November 2015, I am due with our 4th baby. It's another little girl, and I am still working out. And I am so, so very grateful to have the plan in place of how to work out, modifications when I need it, and most importantly, eating healthy to take care of my body. And so that's my beginning with Beachbody. I want to introduce you though, because I have been inspired by this lady. Her name is Cecilia, and I started watching her a while ago, before we ever even connected in any fitness groups, and she has a really inspiring story to me. So I want to let Cecilia, how about you hop on now and share a little bit about your story?
Can you see me?
Yep, we can see you. Go for it.
Okay. I'm Cecilia. I'm 29. I'm a mom of 3. All my children are 4 years and younger. I'm an Army wife, stay-at-home mom. I used to be a CNA, and then I got pregnant with my son, and just daycare and stuff is just too expensive. So we decided that because I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom most of my life. And 3 months after my first son was born, I got pregnant with the baby. Beachbody come into my life while I was pregnant with my youngest one. Someone had told me about PiYo, and I thought it would be a great little workout to try while I was still pregnant, and just help with my sciatica that I was having problems with, and maybe, keep my weight in check, because I took I'm eating for 2 to heart and gained a ton of weight during those 3 pregnancies in a very short amount of time. I didn't start the PiYo though until this last January. I was home visiting with my family over the holidays, and the one and only pair of jeans that I had taken back to my home had ripped out. So I asked me to get a new pair for myself. And looking at my mom, I love my mom to death. She is very overweight too and has a lot of problems, and her jeans fit me. And that right there was my wake-up call, that I needed to do something. I've lost many family members too early in life to diseases that they could have prevented by taking care of themselves. And I can watch both of my parents and my grandmother taking a handful of pills every single day because of issues related to weight, and I don't want that for my children. So when I went back to Colorado, where we were living at the time, in January, I decided that was it. I had enough. So I dug out the PiYo, and I started doing that. I bought a treadmill and I started um, with that. I didn't really have a good handle on my eating. So my neighbor had found somebody that was doing a clean eating group and asked me to join that. So I did that, which turned into the coach. She was a Beachbody coach, not Lori at the time, but she was a Beachbody coach and offered to have me in one of her challenge groups. And that turned out to be one of the best experiences I had ever had. The motivation and support, and knowing that other people were going through the same challenges I was, and it was hard for these people to, get up first thing in the morning and get their workout done because, well, they had this child up and this to do. And it was just, it was great to see that I wasn't alone in my struggle. And then I lost 35 pounds by eating right, doing my PiYo, running on our treadmill, because let's face it, when I'm home alone with my kids, I don't have that opportunity to just go out to the gym and, work out. Like, plus I was getting ready to move. We were getting relocated when my husband got back from Korea. So husband got back, I surprised him, lost a bunch of weight. It was great. He was very, very supportive. He knew what I was doing, and he was blown up the night I picked him up from the airport. And he wasn't very open to eating the way I had changed myself to eat. So he wanted to try different restaurants when we moved. So we ate out a lot, and I gained back a good 10, 15 pounds. And I looked at the scale and I'm like, no. Again, where? So I said, no, I need the help. And I had been following her. And there's something about Lori for one day, and I said, hey, look, I need help. Great. So what would you like? I'm like, well, I really need to lose the weight, and I love the shakes. I just need that support. Do you have a challenge group starting soon? She's like, yeah. Hey, you're military. Yeah. She's like, so you know how to get discounts, right? No. She's like, well, if you sign up as a coach, you get a 25% discount. You know what? That's awesome. So I actually signed up as a coach a couple of months ago just for the discounts. And when I did that, I talked to Lori again. She's like, I know you want to focus on you and losing your weight and getting healthier and fit. Just share your story. Just keep sharing it like you have been. And I did. And I had people coming to me going, hey, what are you doing? And it's just growing. And in 2 months, I've become an Emerald coach. I mean, I have coaches under me now. And I never thought 2 months ago that I would be where I am now. I'm waiting on my first paycheck through Beachbody, and I never, never, never thought that I would have this opportunity. Plus also fulfill that need to help others who are struggling with the same situation that I am, and the struggles with losing weight. And I don't know, I'm really, really excited to see where the rest of this journey is going to take me. My husband is looking at getting out of the military soon, and we want to move back to Maine where both of our families are. And we don't have a cushion if he gets out and I'm not working, because we've got 3 small kids at home. So this is allowing me to help our family out and provide some sort of cushion to fall back on so we can get ourselves back to our families. We have some family out visiting right now, and I've been looking at them all week long with tears in my eyes going, I grew up with my cousins, I grew up with my grandparents, and they're having a blast with their cousins right now, and they've only got it for a week. We miss birthdays, we miss holidays, and we always got to share that with our families growing up, and that's what we want for our kids. So this is our goal, to get this to work for us, to help others, and get us back to our families by the time that he is out in a few years. I don't think I have anything else to add, Lori.
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect, See, the reason why I wanted you to share is because it's a perfect example of, Beachbody, and I'll talk a little bit more about it later, but Beachbody is really what you want it to be. And if you want it to be to focus on your own journey, that's fine. That's perfect. That's wonderful. We celebrate that. We are excited about that. And all you did was share your story, which is so funny, because when I asked you that, I was like, do you think you can share your story on Facebook? Just share some workout photos. Just share what it is you're up to. And they're like, yeah, I can totally do that. I'm like, natural coach, because that's what it's about. And then seeing this as a way to help other people. And then it's just been super exciting for me to see you grow into, I don't even want to say growing into, but just all of a sudden, like opening up to the possibilities of dreaming bigger. And that's, guys, we aren't professionals here. We aren't like, business women. We are moms. We have kids. I mean, my gosh, Gigi peed on the floor right before I got on this call. Honestly, I am in my pajama bottoms, with a nice top on top, but because, I just don't feel like wearing my pants any longer. I'm in my pajama shorts, and so how cool is that we can be moms, we can be with our kids. We have we have moms of 3, 4, 5, 6 kids. We have moms who are working. We have some moms who are working double jobs. And you don't have to be a mom. We have some women who are, using this as a way to help them get through school or have something, because they're going after PhDs, but hello, that's like loan upon loan. And so being able to make this what you want it to be, and honestly working from your pajamas in your home, just sharing what you're working towards. And then just inviting other people to check it out and see if it's for them. So what is Beachbody? Beachbody actually started by John and Carl. I've even seen pictures of the napkin that they wrote down some of their notes on in this meeting, but it was actually started simply as a distributor of fitness programs. Trainers came to them with all their workouts, and they said, hey, because these guys actually were in the infomercial business. They knew how to shoot infomercials. And so trainers were coming to them with their programs. And so you probably have heard of Insanity, T25, P90X with Tony Horan. And now the 21 Day Fix is with Autumn has just exploded and changed the way people, you might have even seen people carrying around these really weird color-coded containers, We've got, a safe detox that's not like you actually eat real food on it. We've got Shakeology, which for me is my prenatal vitamin. It's whole food, and I don't just drink Shakeology, I eat other meals too. So it's not like you're just on this shake diet sort of deal. But the way it actually was started was that they actually had forums for people to, back before, Facebook and stuff like that, they had forums where people would come in and talk about the programs and what's going on. And they actually had this guy say, okay, I saw the P90X infomercial. Does this stuff really work? Could I really get results at home with this? And the way they tell it, it's so funny. It's like, so Carl's like, oh my gosh, should we leave it up? Should we not? Should we leave it up? Should we not? Like, I don't know what to do. And so he's like, it's like, he walked from like, they're working out of like the garage at that time of John's house or whatever. So by the time he walked in to the room to see if they should take that down or not, they had just testimonial after testimonial after testimonial of people talking about how P90X has helped them and how they really loved the program. And before the night was over, there was over like 500 people who commented on that thread. And so the guy decided to buy it. Everybody cheered for him. And then the whole entire time he was working through P90X, he kept this thread open on this message board, and everybody coached each other through the program. And that just was eye-opening to John and Carl, and they said, oh my gosh. So we could either put this program on the shelf of whatever superstore there is with all these other programs that you can buy, or why not we just help the people who are already talking about the programs by giving them some kickback referral, by helping them because they're helping other people. And so word of mouth marketing was created, and the coach network was created. And a lot of people get scared because, coach, I'm not a coach. The idea is the coach is customers who are using the programs and getting results, and they want to pay it forward to help other people get results as well. And so that's actually how Beachbody coaching was started, by one dude asking if P90X worked on a message board. I think that's so helpful to understand too, that this company, was started in 1998, and it already has successful programs. It already has world-class trainers, top of the line programs that work. It wasn't just created simply to, sell to people, like, it wasn't just another, hey, what can we do to, get people to get their friends and family, and tap into, it was just simply trying to create fitness programs to help people get better results. Shakeology was created because people were having good results, but they're also having a hard time sticking with them. Nutrition's huge. It's the hardest part, but the most important part of the equation. And so, so they came up with Shakeology with, they've pulled in people from Harvard, and there's a big old facility down in Texas that actually helps to train and do nutrition for professional athletes, that they've pulled in these third-party people to create this meal that is whole food. There's no soy, there's no additives, there's no fake sugars, it's whole food put into a bag that is going to help you be able to stay on track with your nutrition. So why did they decide to do coaches? They decided to do it because they realized that they had the fitness, they had the nutrition, but that's the thing, that's the reason why a lot of times you find right now gyms are dead, because the accountability needs to be there. And so you've got your fitness with the programs, you've got your nutrition with Shakeology, and these nutritionists who have created meal plans to go along with the programs. And then you have your accountability, you have success. Coaches running these groups, we're the magic ingredient, because we are not going to walk away from you. We will not ever give up on you. We are here, and I joke when I talk, I put LOL or ha ha ha, but it's so true. Once you get assigned to a coach on Team Force, you have them for life, or until you get sick of them, because we're not gonna let you give up on your dreams. We're not gonna give up on your dreams and helping you. And so I love that there is the magic three, the three elements of the equation to reach success. And so the first question a lot of people say is, yeah, but I got to sell my friends and family. Is this like a network marketing scheme, pyramid scheme? Well, the first thing is to look at how Beachbody started. Like I said, they didn't create this and then go, okay, we want to do a network marketing company. What can we sell? They started with programs and things that work, that get results. The other thing you want to look for is leadership. You hear Carl Daikeler speak, and honestly, I get chills. It drives to my heart how much this man loves his vision of helping people. That's why he doesn't cut corners. That's why they don't add crap to a Shakeology to decrease the price. That's why they only pick the top world-class trainers to do their programs, because they're not about just cutting corners to save money. They're about providing real results, because that is what this man's mission is to provide real results that are lasting, real relationships, real friendships. And he is so motivated to help other people. And when I hear him speak, it's from the heart. I don't think I've heard him talk and not start to get a shaky voice as far with crying. And I can't listen to him without feeling tears in my eyes, hearing this man's vision. The other thing that is the most key that I had to do research on is that Beachbody is a network marketing company, but it's not an MLM. Those are not interchangeable. Network marketing is the umbrella, and then you have different types of network marketing companies underneath it. You have direct sales, you have MLM, and you have some other things. And so Beachbody is not an MLM. What it is a direct sales. So when you get results, you feel great, you feel awesome, and you share your story with somebody else, and you help them get started, you keep the commission. Nobody's taking a cut off of your paycheck. You get to keep everything, and you don't have to fulfill a quota. You're not driving around with bags of Shakeology in your trunk. You are truly just sharing your story and helping people, and you get to keep everything. The way that it is a network marketing company is that if you want to help other people be able to start their fitness career, teach them how to run challenge groups, then the more people you teach how to run challenge groups, well, first of all, you're helping more people, because I can only talk to so many people a day. But with Cecilia now talking to people, with Lena now talking to people, with Christina now talking to people, with all the people on Team Force, we have such a greater outreach of helping people be able to lose weight, get fit, get healthy, get fit financially. It's amazing to see the people that are being helped. And so Beachbody actually pays you based on your leadership. You get a bonus from Beachbody, not from your team. And you get a bonus only based on how well your team does. So you get up every morning to help each other. That's super cool. That's super awesome. So I'm getting up to help make sure that Cecilia reaches her dream of retiring Ryan from the military and getting her family back to Maine to live out their lives with their family. And then Beachbody says, thank you, Lord, for taking the time to help somebody else reach their goals. Here is a bonus paycheck. So that's how it works. So, and if you want to talk more about how the nitty gritty stuff, you can get on a call with me, a 3-way call with the person who sent you this video and talk more about that. But that's why it's so cool, because it is an equal playing field. When you start as a coach, there's no, oh, I'm below so-and-so and I'm so many spots down, I'm never going to make money. You can make more than the people above you, or people below you can make more than you. It depends on what you want to make it be. They are legit with their Beachbody challenge competition. I mean, you see the people on the right, these are all different challengers that have gone through our challenge group and have gotten results. So the results are there. And then here's even an email in the middle where, you know, you get $500 for your transformation. They pick a $500 winner every single day. So they are truly, seriously rewarding people for getting fit and healthy. And so I love that it's a community. I love the people that are, I always say if Beachbody didn't exist tomorrow, like everything that I do, I would still do. Because the friendships that I've created, the bonds that I've created, the person I've become, the layers of negativity that I've peeled back and the limiting thoughts that I've been able to get rid of has been priceless. It's been priceless to me. So that's the first question, and that's how I answer that one. No, it's not an MLM. It is simply sharing your story and helping other people get fit and healthy. And then if they want to help other people, you show them how. And we do it together as a team. The next thing is, well, I don't have a lot of time. I'm already really busy. Honestly, I'm not sure many people who aren't just super busy throughout their day. Honestly, you do have to ask yourself, are you productive or are you busy? This is where Beachbody has really helped me because I was super busy. I was running around with like my head cut off until I actually looked at my schedule and went, wow, you know what? I've got a lot of things I'm doing that aren't helping me to move forward to my goals. We have even a activity that I can send you the video for where we write down the goals we want and then we write down our day-to-day activities and you see what you're doing and are they getting you to your goals? And the cool thing is you can do this from home. You can do this when you want. Some people on our team are doing an hour, maybe 2 in the morning before the kids get up. Some are doing it at night after the kids go to bed. Others are doing maybe an hour, maybe 2, like when they have time. Like honestly, like we joke about it, but honestly, like when they go to the bathroom, you know, like answering messages sort of deal. What are you listening to when you're in the shower? You know, what are you doing when you're in your car driving? What are you listening to? And different things. Just it's called upscaling your time. Using your time, using every bit of your time to help improve yourself, improve your life. You know, we have chaotic lives. Like I said, we've got Lena, she's got 6 kids. Cecilia here, she's got 3 small kids, and her husband is, you know, he was on tour, so he wasn't even home at all. You know, we've got 5 kids. We've got moms who are working full-time, moms who are working night shift, you know, moms who are working 2 businesses or you know, working 2 jobs. You know, I'm, you know, got 3 kids, 1 on the way. I mean, we are all very busy, but our goal is to make sure that your day isn't just busy and you're going to bed feeling unfulfilled, but you're going to bed feeling productive, feeling like, I don't want to say like, we're looking for people who maybe not necessarily want more out of life, but want to be able to see more value in their life, who want to go to bed feeling like they are rock stars and who are going to bed knowing that they did something that day that took them closer to their goals, not just busy, but productive. So the next question though is, okay, that's all cool, but how much does this all cost? And you're talking about opening up a business, becoming in charge of running this Beachbody business. Well, again, your story is the most important. And so your goals and your health deserve the $5 a day to improve. You know, if nothing else, the reason why this is so cool, it's a benefit, and it's also kind of negative to some people, because all it costs to start is to get yourself a program in Shakeology. Because your story is so important. Just like Cecilia, she wasn't interested in running a business, but she started sharing the benefits of what she was doing. And so then people were like, hey, well, wait, I want to reach those goals too. What is it that you're doing? So because your story is so important, That's all it takes, is to just start your own journey, to be able to start getting healthy and fit yourself, getting yourself in the right mindset, the right mode to be able to take care of yourself. So normally there is a $40 sign-up fee as a coach, but when you get a program in Shakeology Together, that's waived. And so details about how much program in Shakeology Together, that talk with the person who sent this to you, talk with your coach, because it depends on what program. They price those kits differently based on the program. It ranges from $140 to $250. But honestly, $250 to start getting fit and healthy and become the CEO of a six-figure income earning business. Like, that's where it kind of is negative, because there's not a lot of investment. So it sometimes is easily treated as it's not a big investment. If you pulled out $100,000 loan, you'd work your butt off to pay that back. There's a $16 a month coaching fee. That gives you, honestly, the legal fees. Beachbody is spending millions upon millions of dollars to advertise. I mean, come on, we are, like you said, Insanity, P90X, 21 Day Fix. They have a genius marketing group. So your $16 a month covers their billions of dollars worth of marketing. It also gets you all the websites that they update and they take care of for you. And they take care of all the drop shipment. So it's not like you're buying product and then carrying it around in your trunk and then trying to sell it. They take care of it for you. So I think of it like a Costco or a Sam's Club membership, where you can either buy it as a customer and pay retail, or you buy it as a coach and you get the wholesale price. And so as a coach, you get 25% off all the products. And so doing the math, if all you ever do, if you become a coach and you don't really want to work the business and it's just not the right time for you, I've got family members, and friends who just, they aren't interested in the business. But like Cecilia said, that discount, who doesn't love a discount? If you want to continue with Shakeology, it makes sense to become a coach, because you're saving $20 a month. And as a military, there's details. You can talk to Cecilia or talk to myself or whoever is your coach, because Beachbody is way cool, where they are so proud of the military. They give an extra discount and they waive that coach monthly fee for you. And so if you are military, it's a great opportunity to be able to be a part of this team, a part of growing your business, or just simply working on your own journey, getting 25% off all the very cool programs and products Beachbody has, and not having to pay that $16 a month. So that was really cool when they made that announcement. That's one of the newer type of things that they did. So what do you actually do as a coach? Like, I just drink Shakeology and work out? Kind of. So what we call the 3 Vibe behaviors are the 3 things that we focus on each day to make sure that we are able to be successful. And so I wanted to go over that. When you look at it corporate-wise, they kind of have these in a different order. I kind of tweaked it for my own reasons. So the first one is personal development. That is so super important. And I know it sounds like, oh my gosh, like, like self-help, like, ugh. But honestly, I didn't dive into personal development until I realized that there's something called the law of the lid. And you can only grow or go as high as the lid, the cap that is on whatever, the jar. And we'll say, on you, however high however positive your thoughts are. Do you have limiting beliefs? Do you have negative thoughts about success or about money or about relationships? Do you struggle in areas of confidence, belief, communication? There are so many things that are programmed into us while growing up that there are things even that I didn't realize I had opinions about until I started reading personal development. And we can give you an awesome list of books. a lot of people say, well, what do I need to read for personal development? Well, tell us where you're struggling, and I can tell you where to go ahead and read. We've got, finance books, how to be better at your finances and budgeting, communication skills. Here's something that has really helped me is learning more about people, not just myself, but learning more about people and the personalities and how they work. Here, a side story is Beachbody helped potty train my baby boy. In all honesty, I learned about personalities and how my kids think and work. There's a book called Personality Plus, along with the 5 love languages. And I was trying to potty train Scooter, and I was trying to do the Huggies happy dance and calling friends and family. And he just was having none of it. And it was super stressful. And he was starting preschool, and I needed to get him potty trained. And I realized that I had the tools because I had learned and just finished reading this personality book. And I realized, you know what? He is the type of person that loves to be in charge, and he loves processes. He doesn't like the limelight. He doesn't like the spotlight. He cowers and shies away and doesn't want to do the things that bring attention to him. So instead of doing those things, I told him, I said, Scooter, you have got to be in charge. Mom needs help. I have your 2 other sisters here, and you are a big boy, and I need your help. Can you be in charge of listening to your hiney? And here's how it works. Your hiney is going to tell you that it has to go to the bathroom, and then it's a race. And you have got to beat your body. You got to beat that pee to the toilet. It's a race. Do you think you can do that? Do you think you can be in charge of listening to yourself? Because I need you to be in charge. That is your job. And then it is a race to get to the potty. And you can't hold on for a second because that pee will beat you. In 2 days, both day and night, no accidents, potty trained, and hasn't had an accident since. And so I was like, oh my gosh, Beachbody totally just potty trained my kid. So personal development totally helps with your limiting thoughts, limiting beliefs. It helps with, and it trickles over into your personal life. Learning more about how to communicate. John Maxwell's everyone communicates, few connect. That really helped open up my eyes as to the relationship I had with Cameron and how to connect more on a deeper level with him. So personal development, huge, huge, huge. Then as you're getting your mind right and you're realizing that you're worth it and you're important and your confidence is building, the second one is proof of the product. We don't have to have 6-pack abs. Come on, I got a baby growing right now. It's not about having your dream body. It is about going through the journey. And honestly, which is more relatable? The person who says, 5 years ago, I totally lost 35 pounds doing this workout? Or is it more believable to say, hey, you know what? I'm starting my journey right now. I need some support. Do you want to do this with me? Which one is more inviting? Which one is more believable? Which one is more relatable? And so the idea is simply just using the programs, dreaming Shakeology, doing your best, and then sharing your journey and sharing both the ups and the downs of the journey too. Nobody wants to see somebody who's perfect and never makes a mistake. And so proof of the product is to just do your workouts, do your best, and then share that journey, just like Cecilia did. And we talk about Facebook. I don't know in 2 years what the main social media thing is going to be. So we're just going to say share it on whatever platform is available. And just sharing, hey, this is what I'm doing. This is why I'm doing it. Does anybody want to do this with me? Can we do this together? And then the third one is, well, the inviting, which is what that is doing. You're bettering your mind, you're bettering your life, you're bettering your confidence and personal development, you're working out, you're trying to eat healthy, you're trying to do better, and people are going to notice that you're different. You're doing something different. There's so much negativity, so much ranting and venting and just, living life as it comes, that somebody who's living life by design and doing something about it, you're going to attract the people who want to do that too. And so all you do is you invite people to do it with you. We're not salespeople. We don't sell programs. We don't sell products. Beachbody does an excellent job of that. They don't need us to sell their programs. Like I said, millions of dollars in their marketing and advertising. What they need is to have people use the programs and have that support. Have a coach there, helping them, showing them, doing it with them. And so that's why we run these challenge groups. So you're inviting people to check out what it is you're doing. You're inviting people to challenge groups. You're inviting people to a call like this. And you're just saying, hey, do you want to check it out? You want to check this out with me? You want to see what this is all about? And so that's what we do each day. We better ourselves. How cool is it that the first two things that we really focus on is getting ourselves better? That's why your story is so important. You are so important. I love seeing the success stories of my coaches and how they are bettering their lives. That is so, so important. And that is my focus, is to help you first and foremost be able to reach your goals. Because only then are you going to be able to turn around and be able to help other people. It's like the story of the oxygen mask on the plane. When I didn't fly until I was checking out colleges, which is kind of silly that I was that late, and I heard the whole, put your air mask on first. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is so rude. That's the most horrible thing. Looking at moms around the, airplane with kids. And I was like, oh my gosh, I could never do that. And that's what I went into motherhood like. And then I realized that I wasn't any use to anybody because I wasn't able to take care of myself. So taking care of yourself is important. And then simply inviting people if they want to join you in the process, in the journey. So some of the things that I have talked to other people about, and here's the things that usually come up, is I don't want to sell stuff. Well, like I said, neither do I. I got kicked out of a call center, an inbound call center. I got fired. So I am horrible at selling, but I have no problem sharing. And sometimes maybe I share a little bit too much about my laundry or my kids, but just sharing your story. I don't know enough people. When I started, Facebook was brand new. I had like 300 friends, and half of them were like, already, family members. We help you be able to expand your network. And that's the coolest thing, is I have met so many awesome people, so many friends that I've been able to connect with. And so we show you how to connect with people and how to rebuild relationships or reconnect with relationships, rekindle those friendships. And it's not about doing that so you can sell them. It's seriously, oh my gosh, I haven't talked to you since high school. How the heck are you doing? I'm so excited that I have, and so blessed that I have technology to connect with you. And so, it's not about not knowing enough people. It's about, are you really willing to connect with the people that you once knew? Or are you also willing to add people, invite people into your life? Cecilia and I, we didn't know each other before. I think we met in a fitness group of some sort. I gotta look back and see actually how we first met. And I am so thankful. That we met. She's an amazing person, has blessed my life. And so it's a matter of opening up and letting yourself make friends. I don't know how to use Facebook. We got you covered. I show you, we got social media training. I can show you how to use Facebook, Pinterest, YouTube, Instagram, you name it. We can help you figure out how to do it. And honestly, if you're talking to people face to face, that works too. I'm shy. Hello, my name is Lori and I'm an introvert. It's taken a lot of personal development. Cecilia and I were even talking, and she's like, oh my gosh, I'm scared to death. I was like, I know, I was too. But it's a matter of, being able to open up and do the personal development and be able to, and that's also kind of the best thing about Facebook, is it helps you be able to learn a little bit better about how to communicate with people. And you can stay an introvert, it's just a matter of an introvert who shares their life. I'm busy. We covered that. I don't know anybody who isn't. I don't want to bug my family. That's cool. I don't like bugging my family either. It's a bit, again, about sharing and inviting. They say no, that's fine. I don't know what people will think. Honestly, there's a lot of stuff out there that people are sharing. There's again, political rants, negativity, that sort of thing. If you're going to invite people to take a look at a way to better their lives, I can't think of a better thing to be posting on Facebook or inviting people to. I honestly feel like it has blessed my life. And again, we're not about selling. We're about spreading hope and light and about helping other people. And when you share from the heart, then you are absolutely blessing somebody's life, and they can't think badly about that. And if they do, it's a reflection on where they are in their life. And you bless them with love, and you pray for them, and then you move on and find other people who are ready to change their life. And the idea of failing before, you know what? I'm not sure how many things that I haven't failed. Can't count. But your past does not determine what your future is. If you're still holding on to your past, if you're living in the past, then you know what? It's time to let that go. And it's time to see what else you can do. And the idea is you might continue to fail through this business. You might continue to fail through your workouts. I don't know that I've ever gone through a program and haven't had a day that was really bad. I haven't not had a workout, or I haven't gone through a program where I didn't have a crappy workout, or I didn't have a really crappy food day. We fail all the time. It's a matter of getting up and moving forward, and we do it together. And again, those all start with I. And while it starts with, your story, it's not about you. It's about deciding to commit to succeed. And the way you do that is you have got to ask yourself, what's going to change in the next month, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months? Is something going to magically just open up? Is time just going to magically become available? Is there going to be a raise just magically given to you? What's going to change? There's never going to be a good time. You got to start asking yourself, what is success to me? What are my goals? And what am I doing about it today to get there? What's going to change in a year if you do the same thing day after day after day for the next year? What's going to change? Where are you going to be? How much will you have grown? How much closer will you be to living a life that you love? And honestly, people are drowning. I was a lifeguard during high school to earn money for college. And that's the one thing that they press over and over and over and over into our minds, is that it is not the person thrashing and flailing about that's drowning. Those people might be having an anxiety attack, but they're not drowning. The people that we as lifeguards looked for were the people who weren't moving and who were quiet and were blending in. And they were quietly slipping under. And that's who we looked for. And that is what this is all about. You don't know who you are talking to, what struggles they're going through. You don't know the person who is your neighbor pulling their trash can in. What are they thinking about when they're going to bed at night? What is weighing heavy on their chest? That it feels like suffocation. How about you? Are you suffocating? Are you drowning? Are you feeling like you're just trying to endure to survive the day? That's not what God put us here on the earth to do. He didn't put us on the earth to just survive. He put us on the earth to create relationships and to help each other out, to pull each other up. And honestly, there are days that I feel like I'm drowning, and I'm so grateful to have this sisterhood, this group of people who are checking in on me and helping me stay afloat. And then I, in turn, on my strong days, can turn around and help them. That's what this is all about. It is about getting fit. It's about getting healthy. But honestly, it is about forming relationships and forming friendships and helping each other. I have no doubt we are placed on the earth at the time we're placed here because there are people who need us and people that we need in our lives. And it has been just blessing after blessing. No coincidence. The many conversations I've had at the perfect time that I needed to hear words that have said to me, and that I have had other people say they need to hear those words. And it's time to start helping each other out. And if you're the one that needs help, I am here for you. Cecilia's here for you. The people on this team are here for you. And there'll be days that we need you. We love doing this. And whether or not Beachbody existed tomorrow, I would still do it because I need the support. I am strong because I've been weak. And there are days that I still am weak. But I now have the strength to go because I've got the friendships around me to keep me going. You're here for a reason. You're watching this video for a reason. Listen to your heart. Pray about it. Feel what it is that is telling you inside your heart that there is something that you are made to do, something grand, something wonderful, something amazing. And then act. Make it happen. Don't go another day wondering what life is supposed to be about, wondering if there's supposed to be more. Because I tell you there is. We're going for it. And we might fail miserably, but by gosh darn it, we are going to try, and we are not going to fail without putting full effort. And if we fail, we have become fit, we've become healthy, we have friendships, we are becoming better people. I don't know, honestly, if you can really ever call that failing. It is failing forward with friends, with fun. We do have a lot of fun. Sorry, I got a little emotional there, but honestly, we have a lot of fun. And we would love to talk to you more about what it is that is on your heart and your mind, and see if what you want is something we can help you get. So I'm going to stop the share here, and I'm going to stop this recording. I'm going to let everybody know who is watching this recording. If you do have questions, talk to the person who sent this to you. They saw something in you. They believe in you. And so if you have any questions, ask them. And if you need to, we'll get on a 3-way call and get all your questions answered. So I'm going to stop this recording.